Welcome to the Supreme Cooking Show. We're doing this special segment on pancakes because everybody loves pancakes, such as myself, who
the Supreme Chef
has been making pancakes for as long as I can remember. Before I begin the process of actually making the pancakes, we're going to start with the first step, and that is putting on your apron. Now before we begin the actual process of cooking the pancakes, I will tell you the list of materials that is needed in order to make them. So first off, you need a mixing pot, which you will mix all the raw materials in. Secondly, you will need my favorite Aunt Jemima pancake mix. Thirdly, you will need oil to put into the pancake mix. Then you will need vanilla, which is the secret ingredient to making the pancakes taste amazing. Shh, don't tell anyone. You will also need 1 supreme egg, some milk, a spatula, a beater, some measuring devices, some other measuring devices such as cups. You will also need a pan. Now this is one of the most important materials needed because without it you will have nothing to cook the pancakes in. You will need the spray. Now this spray is important because without it the pancakes will stick to the pan and you will have pancakes that are out of tack. And finally, you will need paper towels so that you can clean up your mess in case you spill. And lastly, you need 1 supreme oven. So now we are ready to make the pancakes. So the first step is you lay down 1 sheet of paper towel so that you can clean up your mess in case you spill. Next step is you put your mixing dish on the paper towel. Now the next step is you take out your measuring cups and you use the 1 cup size to pour 1 cup of Aunt Jemima into the mixing dish. You gotta make sure you get it in the full cup. And you hold it over the mixing dish in case any excess falls out. The mixing dish is there to catch it. So you have your 1 cup and you dump it in. So after you have the mix poured into the bowl, you then grab your 3/4 cup and you pour 3/4 cup of milk into the bowl. Again, holding it over the mixing dish in case any misses, it will fall right in. So the next step is you take your oil and you put it into the measuring cup labeled 1 tablespoon. Just like the previous steps before, you hold it over the bowl in case anything goes out. The next step is you take your 1 supreme egg and you crack it on the side, making sure that no shell gets inside. You crack the egg and watch it fall. And the final step to making fluffy, melt in your mouth pancake batter is the secret ingredient, vanilla. Shh, don't tell anybody. Now this is only 1 teaspoon of the secret vanilla. This is the stage where all the raw ingredients are in, and now you grab your beater and you beat it. Now before you actually turn on the stove, you're going to want to take your sticky spray, shake it up a little, then you're going to want to remove the cap and spray it onto the pan.
Turn on your stove and make sure that your flame is in the middle, not too high and not too low.
So now you take your mixture and your 1/4 cup and you pour the mixture into the 1/4 cup. And now you take what is in the 1/4 cup and you lightly pour it into the pan. If you look, there's little bubbles starting to bubble within the pancake. Now you have to wait till those are at their biggest heights, and when you go like this, it's not leaky, you see? If you see here, the bubbles are really starting to go, so now it is time to flip. And as you also see, the edges are nice and crisp, so I'm going to flip. Now what you do to flip is you put the spatula under, make sure you have the whole pancake, and flip it.
Now if you look at the pancake, it is perfectly crisp. Now if you see here, it's time to flip over, and this is a perfect pancake.
So now it's time to hang up the apron. Thank you for watching the Supreme Cooking Show.